Hello there, my friends. Happy Monday to you. It is so good to be with you here back on Facebook Live. It has been a long time, and that is about to change. You're going to be seeing me on Facebook Live quite a bit going forward. In fact, I hope almost every day, which is what I'm going to talk to you about today. Hey, Shayna. Hey, Edie. So glad you could be here. I want to tell you the story of my nephew, David. David, who is now a grown man with 3 children of his own. When he was a baby, oh, I loved him so. I love all my nieces and nephews, and I loved him so. He was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, big grin, butterball of a baby. Hey, Carol, so glad you could join us. And when he was about, I'm thinking 13, 14 months, something like that, when they're first learning to walk, he was learning to walk. And I don't know if you've ever observed when children, babies, are learning how to walk, they don't get this heel-toe action thing, not at all. They're like tippy-toe, tippy-toe, tippy-toe across the floor. And David wanted to keep up with big brother John, so he was not exactly the bashful type. He was taking on this walking thing, big grin, wide eyes, I'm going to do this. And so I can think of so many times when he would pull himself up with the coffee table or the couch, and then he'd start to catapult himself across the open space of my sister's living room. Big grin, tippy-toe, tippy-toe, tippy-toe across the room. And then some point in the middle of that open space between the coffee table and couch and the other side of the room where there was a wall, you could see when David knew something was up. You could see it. It was like his face changed, and that grin was kind of a little plastered on his face. And it's like a little furrow came in his brow, and he didn't even know what it was, but he knew something was up. Because here's the thing. If you're walking tippy-toe, 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 and you haven't mastered walking, you haven't learned how to balance yet, when you go tippy-toe, tippy-toe, at some point in time, your head is going to be out in front of your feet, like this. And you're going to begin to lose your balance. And it's like David knew that instinctively, that moment when, uh-oh, something's wrong here, I'm walking, uh-oh, what do I do? And David's response, because he didn't know, was to just try and move his feet faster and faster to try and keep up with his head, and it just made it worse, and he crashed. He still has scars to this day up here for all the times he crashed into the wall, into the furniture, into the whatever. And truthfully, as many scars as he has, I think the wall lost more battles. There were several like dent marks in the wall from David hitting it. Now, what David didn't know, and this is why we're having this conversation, why I'm doing this right here, right now with you, is if at the moment he felt his head was off, running ahead, and he was out of balance, that tilt started to happen, if instead of trying to make his feet go faster, he had just stopped moving, he could have got his head over his shoulders again. He could have got recentered. He could have gotten his balance, his equilibrium, and he could have continued walking across the floor. No injuries, no scars, no dents in the wall. Well, if you're here and you're in my tribe, then I know that in many respects, you're a lot like David. Sure, you know how to walk, but in other ways, how does your head get racing out in front of your feet? How far off into the future have you already been today? Oh my God, I got to get that done. And what if I don't get that done? And how is this going to happen? And what if that happens? And what do I need to do? Are you with me? Are you seeing yourself in this conversation? Let me see some love. Let me see a hand raise or something like that, because I know I do it all the time. It's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then the faster my brain is going to all these things that I need to do and the places I need to go, and I got to figure out how this is going to happen, feel my energy ramping up. My feet just try and go faster and faster and try and work harder and harder. And you know what? It never, ever works. Because you, my friend, like I, need to know, to remember, and to practice stopping in the midst of that. Stopping and recentering, reconnecting with ourselves and with the source of all abundance, which you may call God or the divine or spirit. Because if we're not connected, there's no way we can access and experience all of the abundance that's available to us and that we want. We'll just keep trying to go, 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 make it happen, hurry up, hurry up. And that, my friend, ain't abundance. You with me? Yeah. So what I'm going to do with you now, and what I'm going to do every day this week, sometime in the lunch hour between like 11 and 1:30, and my sense, if the feedback is good, we're going to continue this for a long time, is I'm going to walk you through a short, just a few minute process that I use with all of my clients on all of their calls to support them to do exactly this. Stop. Center, reconnect. Get your head on top of your feet before you move forward again. And every time I do it, it's different. It may feel a little like a prayer for you. It may feel like a meditation, a visualization. It doesn't matter. Every time it's fresh. But one of the most important things we can do now to begin on this day one of practicing stopping and reconnecting is to do just that. So stop. So if you're multitasking as you're watching this video, just stop just for a few moments. Put your pen down, bring your attention right here. And unless you're driving, which I hope you're not watching Facebook Live and driving, I'm going to invite you, if you'd like, to close your eyes, settle in your chair, and begin to take some regular, rhythmic, full breaths. Breathing in, and then slowly and gently exhaling. Again, just taking a full deep breath in all the way up, and then exhaling out. This rhythm of breathing in a focused, conscious, relaxed, open way, this is the rhythm of life. And that rhythm of life and abundance begins always with our receiving. We inhale the oxygen that gives us life, and then we exhale and pass that life on out into the world around us. In the Judeo-Christian tradition, this breath that we're breathing, this ruha, is the breath of the divine, the breath of God, God's spirit giving us life, giving you life. There's nothing you've had to do to earn it, to deserve it, to be good enough for it, to make it happen. It's already there for you. It's about stopping and becoming conscious of that gift, of opening to receive it, and then exhaling to release and open yet more. So I invite you to just be focused on your breath right now, to feel that rhythm, to feel that natural flow. This is the rhythm of abundance. This is what life feels like. And as you continue to breathe in this manner, just notice if in your body, any place you're still feeling some tension or some tightness, a blockage or a heaviness. And with your next breath, just very gently and slowly, bring your breath to that area, let it fill it, and then release, and let that breath help you relax and become even more present and connected to yourself, to this moment, in this moment. That breath of life flowing through you is also the life, the love of the divine. In this moment, that breath flowing through you is the ultimate affirmation and validation of your worth, of your importance, that you matter, because you are being given the gift of life in this moment. Let yourself receive it. Let it flow through you. And let that life continue to flow from you out into the world, into your life this day. Feel the ease. Feel the peace. Feel the flow and the abundance that's here in this moment for you and with you. And on your next breath, as you exhale, be conscious of dropping down into your heart. Bring the focus of your breath to your heart area. And just let that breath soften and fill and surround your heart. And you may have emotions popping up, and that's okay. You don't need to know what they are or where they come from or why they're there. Just surround them with your breath. And with every breath, drop more deeply into your heart and into your body and into this moment where everything you have is right here. Everything you need, it's right here. In this moment, you are being given life. You are worthy. And continue to breathe in this manner for at least another several breaths. And as you do, declare your intention to listen, to be open to any guidance or prompting or message or sense or impression you may be being given by God, the divine, right now. Maybe there's something, a next action for you to take that you're being prompted to take or guided to take. Maybe there's something for you to say. Maybe there's something for you to be aware of. Maybe there's something for you to feel. Just declare right now your openness to hear or receive that if there is something, and also your intention to respond to whatever that is with a yes, with a yes. And so now, you've experienced what my nephew David didn't know when he tried to make his feet keep up with his head. You've experienced what it means to stop, how powerful it can be to stop and reconnect and come back to this moment, centered, renewed, balanced. And from this place now, see what your next step is. Listen for what your next step is. And then take that step. And so I invite you to join with me in one more breath I would love to hear your comments, your feedback about what this experience has been like for you. I will be back tomorrow, middle of the day, to walk you through a similar process of stopping and reconnecting, because I know it will support you. I'll post it early in the morning, the time I'm shooting for. In the meantime, one more breath like this. Say yes, say thank you, and know that I thank you for joining me here today. Many blessings on your day. Peace, my friend, and I'll see you tomorrow.